2025, everybody's going to get a naked gun. We're going to bring back the real naked gun. It's coming back to the 80s. We're going to make films great again. It's going to be 2025, but 1988. Everybody gets a Leslie Nielsen. You get a Leslie Nielsen. You get a Leslie Nielsen. It's going to be the best naked gun. Everybody gets a naked gun. We're going to make film great again.
Hey folks, and welcome back to No Country for Old Films. I'm Regs, he's Tommy.
Hello.
And we're talking about the films that we've watched over and over and over again. And what is it this week, Tommy?
This week, we are talking about a film that I know so well that I can even remember where the ad breaks are. Join us as we jump into a nostalgia trip and talk a little bit about the 1998 movie. That's the wrong year. The 1988 movie, The Naked Gun from the Files of the Police Squad.
In this city, there's crime on every street. But one man has seen enough. He's Lieutenant Frank Drebin.
Whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat.
And before we start, ladies and gentlemen, we need your help. We need to make films great again. No, we don't. That's clearly a joke.
Nonsense.
We need your help. If you haven't liked, you haven't subscribed, please do it right now. You can do it right there in app, whatever you're listening to us on. It might be YouTube, it might be Spotify. It could be another app that I haven't thought of. If you would hit 5 stars as well, that would help us infinitely. Please do it right now. And why not give your friends the gift of No Country for Old Films? Let us know how you find us. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, or just send us an email at nocountryforoldfilms@gmail.com. We are everywhere. Why not share the gift of No Country for Old Films? Now back to the show.
You know, Tommy, this is off topic, but I feel like the more podcasting we do, the more similar we look. I've had my haircut.
I love this haircut.
Yeah, no, I know, but
you
it's
look
like
vibrant.
It's all the vegetables that go in. That's what it is.
And
the chronic masturbation as well
while the vegetables are going in, the two things at the same time.
One in and one out.
We're going to do one of these. Oh, yeah. I feel like you're looking young and fresh. No one would have believed you were a young, spry 52-year-old man.
Thank you. That 52. Okay. No, I'll take that. Fine. That's all right. No, it's a lot of this is a lot of AI going on here.
I woke up this morning and I was so excited for 2 particular reasons. 1, because we get to talk about this movie, but 2, because I get to speak to your beautiful self with this erection I currently have.
I thought it was a microphone.
I can deep throat this and deep throat both.
Amazing.
Dude, like The Naked Gun literally is one of my absolute favorite movies. And did you know they're making a remake of it this year?
Yeah, I saw the trailer for it.
With a Liam Neeson.
Else. Yeah, with the Liam Neesons. I mean, good choice. He's got a great comedy job.
I don't know about anyone who might or may not have listened to our other podcasts, but I often talk about how much I dislike Liam Neeson. He not only is a racist, he also doesn't do films good. People like him. I don't know why, but
which is the bigger crime, honestly.
Little column A, little column B.
Exactly. Yeah.
When he jumped off the bridge in Taken and landed, and his knees didn't crumple immediately into porridge, it just turned me off. But actually, that looks like a really funny remake or rebootuation.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's a sequel because he's playing Draven's like son.
Yeah, that's right. Of course.
And that's my understanding as well. And also, I like that you're looking for logic in the movie Taken because you ain't going to find it, dude.
We're podcasters here, man. We've got to find it where we can get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But The Naked Gun, this transported me back to just a simpler time, you know, when sex jokes with the Queen were perfectly acceptable and not, you know, morbidly necrophiliac laden. So like I just had a great time with this.
Yeah, right. I can't tell you the last time I saw it, honestly. Like it would be
really
decades. It's probably been 30 years at least because
30 years.
Yeah, I would have watched it with my dad. My dad was a huge fan of these pictures and Flying High, Spaceballs, all the spoof pictures, you know.
See, Flying High is a funny one because it's only called Flying High, I believe, in Australia. Everywhere else in the world, it's called Airplane.
It's called Aeroplane. Yeah, that's right.
So whenever I
we're
speak
fucking
to people,
dim.
Whenever I speak to people, they talk about Flying High. I'm like, what fucking movie are you talking about?
Do you know why? It's because we don't know what airplanes are, because we all came here on boats by like convicts that we are. Stupid.
My people.
Yeah. No, we're the people you fucking sent off. That's what happened.
We sure did. My earliest memory of this is a really random one. So my understanding is and I talked to my brother about this somewhat recently. We rented this from our local like corner shop, because we didn't actually have like a Blockbuster where I grew up. We had like corner shops and like little areas to rent videos. And I just remember hounding my parents to buy us a copy of it afterwards, because it's just so funny. It has something for absolutely everyone, like we're about to talk about. I feel like Leslie Nielsen's is absolute peak. Priscilla Presley is just beautiful. Ricardo Montalban is just the best name in cinema.
Easily.
He
also got the notes
Simpson's
as well.
In this too.
We'll get to that. I feel like Ricardo Montalban really did the reading. You know what I mean? Like he is the only one. Yeah. Well, no, he's the only one who's playing it straight. He's the only straight man in the whole picture.
He's definitely. I don't know. I think Leslie Nielsen plays it pretty straight as well. I will talk about it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
One thing I did want to say before we get into this for me, a lot of people make the joke that before memes, dudes just stood around shouting Anchorman quotes to each other. This was one of those films for me. Me and my brother, it was Monty Python, it was Anchorman.
Yep.
These are just the Hot Shots. These are just the movies that created my comedy education, shall we say.
That's a beautiful way to put it. Yeah. They require so little of you. Yes. Last night I was sat down. I had a little non-alcoholic XPA beer and some chips and sat in front of the fire with my cats, and it was just on. You know what I mean? It was just happening.
What you did was you got the most disgusting drink, removed the bit of it that makes it palatable, and then decided to drink it.
And slam my sobriety, you prick. No, it's really good.
I'm slamming your choice of sobriety drinks.
Yeah, why? No, it's a Heaps Normal XPA. They're bloody delicious,
actually,
mate.
Heaps Normal is pretty delicious.
Yeah.
It is pretty delicious. Do you want to jump into our first segment of the show, which is Rewind Review?
Absolutely.
I'm not sure why I did this. That's rewinding, apparently.
Is it? Mine's doing this. Maybe I can rewind it in the edit. Who knows?
Oh, that would be fun.
One thing I will say about it is, man, when OJ Simpson pops up, it really does bring the room down. Like I know that he ends up getting shot, and everyone's like, "Yep, fantastic, absolutely." If you could have stabbed him, it would have been twice as good. But still, you know,
I love that. It's kind of weird foreshadowing for his actual life. Just people getting shot or stabbed or like murdered around him. I was like,
and then stealing their own memorabilia. Like, hang on a minute, that's the weirdest shit that ever happened.
If he'd have tried to put a set of gloves on in that scene, it would have been the absolute most perfect scene.
Talk about foreshadowing.
This is like deeply nostalgic for me. I know I kind of touched on it before, but like this is a time when parody movies were actual parody movies. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen a parody movie recently. It's not. It's like this mishmash hodgepodge of like 25 different films that can't decide a direction. It can't decide what it is. Whereas back in the day, those films we talked about a minute ago, Airplane, Hot Shots, Blazing Saddles, like Three Amigos, these films committed. And like you may say that Leslie Nielsen isn't playing it totally straight in this, but like he is 100% committed to being detective driven, right? Like that is what makes these films so great. And you put these together, like I say, with Monty Python, and like every kid should grow up watching these films.
Yeah, he's got it's so non-offensive as well. Like it's really, you can watch as a kid and you miss some of the sex jokes, but you think it's really funny. Like the escalation in the OJ intro, where he burns his hand, then he hits his head, then he knocks over a wedding cake, like just pitch perfect. And that's funny as a kid. Pratfalls are funny. They're always going to be when you're young or a teenager or whatever.
It's got something for everyone.
Yeah, it really does. And Leslie Nielsen's right. He does play it straight. And I found it this time more because I thought it was always, and the TV show was like this too, it was always more of a parody of cop shows. But this is a parody of a film noir, like the voiceover. That's what I was going
to say. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's got
his voice is great for it.
Just perfect for this. Like it's got deep, like noir detective vibes. Like right from the get-go, that's exactly what I was going to say. Like it starts almost with that voiceover and you kind of just go, holy shit, this is like someone's thought about this. This is a much deeper movie than I even remember it being. And it's really satisfying for that.
I think that spoof movies now, I mean, this isn't wasn't taking off. Like years later, we would get Scary Movie and Meet the
Right.
Spartans and superhero movie, and they would be parodying specific things.
Yeah.
But this is just parodying the concept of something. The entirety of it.
Well, I think
which is really cool.
I think you're right. It picks the genre and does the genre well. Whereas, like when you get to Scary Movie, which I still think Scary Movie 1 and 2 are good films, personally. May or may not be a spicy take. It's great. They parody a specific movie. Things like Not Another Teen Movie, for example, do a similar thing. And like that's good and fine, but I think it limits the scope of the film. Whereas this, when you just go, well, we're talking all noir, and you can do everything like the car chase. Yeah, they get into a car chase, but he accidentally gets in the car with like a learner driver, and he's like extend hand. Extend middle finger, and it's just so perfect.
It works, and I feel just Leslie Nielsen for 1 second. He's like a non-threatening Mel Gibson.
Oh, absolutely.
He's got the cragginess, but he's kind of he's soft. He's avuncular in a way that Mel isn't, and probably about a half as racist as well, I would wager.
I mean, he grew up in a different time, so who knows?
That's true. Yeah, he was actually quite a sort of prolific dramatic actor for years, and then this stuff started happening, and he just was all of a sudden this is what he did. He was just in comedy.
It's just so perfect for him. Like,
he absolutely slays it.
It's interesting as well. Like, you wouldn't get him in this nowadays. Like, a little bit older. The shock white hair, and I have this. Like, this is one of the reasons why we do this podcast, Regan. I have a problem with Hollywood right now. That absolutely everybody looks perfect, even if you're like a 65-year-old dude not looking at anyone Tom Cruise. They still look like, as in their face is still rigid and their hairline is still perfect. And you look at them going like, how do I know what age you are? Whereas in this, he's an older dude, but like he's like a well-rounded police detective. He's been on the force a long time. And it works because he does play it quite straight. And like with the voiceover in the background as well, just makes it feel really, it just has so much to it, so much depth.
In terms of his performance as well, because you do have the sort of the straight man to everybody else's insanity, but he's kind of insane as well. But then you get the really big sort of physical comedy stuff, like where he puts the pen in the fish, and the setup for that is so great. It's so good. There's a pen, does this thing, and there's a fish is worth $20,000. And that's not how Ricardo Montalban sounds.
I mean, it's a different accent, but
it's not one I can do, so I'm doing the one I can do.
He's almost like a Bond villain.
He is. He's exactly like a Bond villain. But when he smells the Chinese food and she's like, Ming knows, whatever, like that closed down 3 years ago. I don't feel like Chinese. And then he falls down, like just fantastic.
I think that's the difference between the things you laugh at as an adult and the things you would laugh at as a kid. Like the clear satire of that building, from looking at the pen to being told about the fish to all the different things, and that compared to like the beaver joke, which I'm going to talk about, which is one of my favorite jokes in the whole film, even though it's nonsense. Beaver.
Yeah, right. It's so good.
Like all of that is just, and it works on so many different levels. You can take something from it, no matter how old you are. 52-year-old Regan.
Fuck you. And the cherry on top of that gag is that nice beaver, and she hands it down. She goes, "Thanks, I've just had it stuffed."
Yeah, I knew that scene was coming, so I actually watched it really intensely to see. And the beaver comes in the moment she finishes articulating stuffed, it comes into the shot, and it's so perfectly timed. Like, I wonder how many takes they took to do that.
It's not a mistake that it happens that way. Like, it's not like we'll just do whatever. They would have had to get it right. But that's the thing. The gags also, you see them coming, but you laugh all the same because you were
in
right.
The beaver. I see them coming in the beaver.
Oh no!
Oh my God! Where is this going?
We just, all of our subscribers just unsubscribed.
Please don't.
Before they'd even subscribed. I think we have
they were hovering over the subscribe button, and then they went, oh no. This guy was wearing
to this podcast
a fake Trump hat, and now he's
and now he's talking about coming in beavers.
Hey, if you guys aren't here for dick jokes, then what are you here for? That's what we've established at this point.
You're in the wrong game, that's for sure.
We have a specific demographic.
Perfect. But I mean, and they're all here, bless you all. But it's really specific in what it does in terms of its broad comedy.
Totally.
But then it gets really specific, and there's those particular line, that I really love, which we'll get to, but where they're the things that I caught this time, where what I remembered of it was the pratfalls and all that stuff, because the last time I watched it, I would have been a kid.
Totally. I think if we're talking about like the performance in this as well, I think Priscilla Presley plays that somewhere between bimbo and somewhere between, you know, the love interest of like a super secret detective guy really well. Like she's just got a charisma to her that makes it really work. And she doesn't come across as that, you know, classic stereotype. She's got a lot more to her.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's a good actress, you know.
She's great. And I love that she's trying to tell Drebin, you know, the whole, from like the very beginning of the film, she's like, I've got something to tell you. And he's like, sugar plum.
Yeah.
It's like, you can finish the movie right here.
The words that he calls her are fucking fantastic. There was one that I got earlier. There was one that I wrote down earlier. We'll come back to it, but fuck, it absolutely killed me, because it was just like, that's not something that you call somebody, you know?
Yeah,
like it's just
great.
all the different names.
I love it.
So were there any particular moments that you felt like you always, you know, were worn out on the VHS because you always went back to them, like, you know, quotes, edits, anything you remember from the TV cuts? Because I don't think I remember it from the TV.
Not like I say, we had this on video, and I just remember rewinding past. There's like 3 jokes that I just remember as a kid, as like a child. We're talking like 10 here. I found just so funny, but just so witty. And as a child, you'd be like, yeah, absolutely. So like the beaver joke we were just talking about, just back forward watching. But another one was, and it's this tells you a lot about my brain. Really simple, straightforward humor and quick one-liners. So I'd always want to rewatch the one-liners. So my one that I actually wrote down while I was watching it was the one where they're talking about the car tires, and he goes, Goodyear, and he goes, no, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Like those types of jokes, they're the types of things that me and my brother will literally text each other.
It was the blimp. They were talking about the blimp.
That's right.
The Goodyear blimp.
Right.
Yeah. For me, it's the full body condom.
I'm glad we got to this, because I think this redefined comedy for me in a way that I can't fully explain.
Mm-hmm. It's so silly.
It's
so silly, but the props are excellent. Like, they look like condoms. Like the bottom of them has got the ring on it, and you know, the tip is where the tip. Like, it's so incongruous and ridiculous. Even in respect to the rest of the film, nothing like that ever really happens again. Nothing that kind of big.
Absolutely.
And that was the thing that I remembered. And I also remembered it was in the trailer.
I think it was.
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember the trailer being that featuring quite prominently in the trailer. But that also lays groundwork for other movies to do similar weird stuff during sex scenes. I don't know. Like, one of my all-time favorite parodies is Hot Shots. Like, we kind of touched on it before, but amazing film. Like, that whole sex scene between Topper and I forget the love interest's name, where they do like, it's an escalation. So they start with like an olive, and he pops it into her mouth, and then she's like, oh, I'm so hot, and he gets an ice cube, and then the ice cube becomes fried eggs, and then bacon, and then like the final joke of the whole movie is a callback to that scene where he's got like 2 like steaks that he wants to fry on a belly. Like, it sets the stage for that to be like mainstream comedy. And I feel like obviously there's stuff that comes before this that does similar things, but this does it so well that you can see that influence through lots of other movies that have come after it, right?
I feel like this was the one that really broke through for an American audience, because I got fucking 2 sequels. It's getting a remake. Like, no one's making Airplane now. Like, it was that's too niche.
Wild. Like, it's you just pick a genre and just go like, let's parody this. Like, you could do it. You could even do it for Taken. Taken is practically a genre of its own now. You look at all the different male leads getting different versions of Taken. You could make a parody of that super easy, and it would be hilarious.
Yeah, I feel like with that though, that there's, you know, airports, and now it's kind of a bit troublesome because of the, you know, whatever. But having said that, the beginning of this film, where he's undercover in that sort of, you know, the Unjustice League or whatever the fuck, you know, all of these. And the actual people, I'm like, wow, they've really gone all out. And then they're actually playing the real dictators or whatever. I'm like, I'd
totally forgotten that bit.
Me too. Yeah.
Obviously, in the second one, obviously they parody very similar in Family Guy, where Stewie does the whole "never come to Quahog." You know, I think it's either parody of this or like the second one where they do a similar start, like Cold Start.
It's
just
definitely
perfect.
it's a parody of this because then you've got the
That's right.
That's got the police car, which is from the actual it's such a good
is that
track.
theme, by the way? How good is that theme?
Well, I'll put a few seconds in because we got in trouble for doing super last time.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can do it. We can do it together. We can just be. I'll start. I promise you.
No, we don't. No one wants to hear us sing. No one came here for that. But
were there any bits that you rewinded?
Well, that scene.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out, is this why Al Qaeda attacked America? Because I feel like they saw this movie and they were like, bullshit. And then they ended up spent 14 years planning 9/11 because of it. It's incredibly insulting to all of those people.
Most likely incredibly
even though
racist.
most of them are fucking Idi Amin. What a horrible human being. Ridiculous. I thought it was fake. I'm like, oh, they'll look like those guys. And then the guy's like, Idi. And I'm like, oh my God, it's the dude. That's crazy.
How much of this do you reckon you get away with today? Full stop, generally.
Well, actually, it's one of my notes sort of as we come to the end, but it's not as problematic as some other films are of the time.
I think it's done, it's not done... I can't, tastefully is entirely the wrong word for this because nothing is tasteful about that scene. Right. I think there's no mean spirit behind it. And the way it's done is more almost ingested America as well, and the way America handles those types of situations.
Absolutely.
So I think, and it actually works. And I think it does that about a lot of things in this film. There are a lot of different elements of this, the evil corporation bad guy who's a billionaire and owns everything and can just whack people whenever he wants. That's still relevant. That was still going on in the 80s. So I'm it does it in a way that's not mean-spirited, but also quite, not poignant's the wrong word, but quite direct.
Yeah, but they never make a joke about
Dicks.
OJ Simpson's a fucking monster, but he's also very dead. No, they don't make a lot of dick jokes, but they never make a joke about him being African American.
Hold up. They do make dick jokes. How about the bit where Drevin sets on fire the office of the bad guy, and he's got to go around the side, and he's holding on to the side of the building. And it's just a dick or a pair of boobs. I was
and then it's the real woman's boobs as well.
Right,
maybe that would be troublesome now. I don't know.
Well, I feel like that is just an encapsulation of what you were just saying. It's not mean spirited, and it does it in a way that just. It's not going to harm anyone. It is just funny, and it is on that scale of this is for the moms and dads, but also the kids will laugh at this as well. It's a dude grabbing onto a penis that goes.
We all know what that is,
and then does a smiley face.
And then and then he ends up in the room with the woman. Yeah. He's holding it. And she's like, ah.
I love that bit so funny because it almost looks like a gun dildo. A gildo?
A gildo, yeah.
Done. It's a gildo.
dun.
Let's do that. It's a gildo. And he's just sort of because he's been Gildo's great. He's staggering towards her with his gildo. It's great. I laugh at this so hard.
Everybody, folks out there, fans of the show, go to our TeePublic store and get the patented No Country for Old Films gildo right now. You stick it on a wall, and when you fucking insert it, it talks. It's me and Tommy.
One day we'll make some t-shirts for the show for people to get, and gildo will certainly be one of them. And it will
100%. And we'll actually make the things as well. The talking dildos that you don't know it's us because all you can hear is. Inside
Is it your
us,
voice or mine?
It doesn't matter. We both
It
sound
depends.
the
Some
same.
people might like your smooth tones.
Oh yes, my docile tones, internet daddy. Okay,
I wanted to bring back a let's call it my nonsense segment. I'm going to do this every time we catch up about
your
nostalgia
randoms.
films. Yeah, so this one is bringing back my favorite, and it's Could You Beat Up? Now, I would normally pick a niche character from this. Okay. But I think it's quite interesting to think about, could you beat up Lieutenant Frank Drebin in this film? Now, if you think about it, he's an older dude, might not be quite as agile as you.
That's kind.
But he also bounces off things. So, you've got to balance those two up. He is literally a comedy character. He's basically the Mask.
Yeah, he's invincible.
Pretty much.
And he knows a whole bunch of, fake karate.
People can get beaten up in this. People can get hurt in this, though. Look at OJ Simpson. Sorry, I'm going to say it again.
Look at him.
Oh,
look at him.
Simpson.
Yeah. That's all right. He gets the end of it. Everybody should have a friend like you, and then he gets launched.
Oh,
and if you look carefully, you can see where the gas has like propelled the thing off. It's just fantastic.
There's a great bit of trivia about this where, you know, when they do the big pylon at the end and they're trying to kill the queen. We don't talk about the actual plots of these films, by the way, for anyone who's new to the podcast.
If you're listening to this, you know what it is anyway. Like,
right, you almost certainly should know. There is a bit where one of the heads of the mannequins in the thing flies off, and it is just picture perfect for that scene. It's perfect. I loved it.
The baseball, like, you know, they're going to be watching some, you know, funny things that'll happen in baseball. And it's like, you know, people just coming pylons and, like, you know, grabbing the ball and knocking into each other. And then one of the dudes gets hit by a car.
Yeah.
And then the other guy goes for a long ball and his head comes off. Like, yeah, it's just, I love foolishness and silliness. Like, that's why these kind of films, like,
and that's why we're here.
Exactly, yeah. That's why we're doing the show together. But, you know, Robin Hood Men in Tights and in particular, and yeah, I mean that'll be on the docket at some stage.
I was going to say that needs to go on our list.
Yeah, I think it might already be.
Not the Epstein list. A list of films we're going to be making. That doesn't exist, by the way. It doesn't exist. What are you talking about?
Oh, fuck this guy again.
Epstein. Get my hat back. Yeah, we have a list of movies.
Make guys. Tommy again. That's what we should do. Yeah.
If you guys like any of this is going to go for a while. We have got a long list of movies that we grew up with from nostalgia. So
I actually will be 52
ready.
by the time we get to or more, I reckon. Yeah.
I hope so. I hope we go on longer than that. Sorry, I keep cutting you off. You were saying about the guy getting run over.
No, just talking about those. You know, I love the like incongruity I really love, but also, yeah, silliness and foolishness, things you don't expect. Like things like you asked my bits that I like to rewind. The part where he gets kind of set up and he's got to go to that place, and then the guy's like, he's got a message, and he starts shooting while he's talking. He's I can't hear what you're saying. Don't shoot the gun while you're talking. Just so ridiculous.
These are all things I will laugh at till I die.
Yeah, and that's the one that will probably stay with me, actually. It was the one I got the biggest laugh out of. And where he's like, is this an official bat? And then hits the guy with it.
So good.
Just so good. And where he starts liking being the umpire.
Oh, it's the best.
And
really it's like a slow turnaround to it. Oh, it's so good.
Fucking fantastic.
There's a fantastic bit of trivia. And actually, so my miscellaneous notes for this, which I'll do at the very end, is it's a lot of things that I probably watched this maybe 5 years ago, and I've got a habit of when I'm watching movies that I'll open IMDb and start flicking through the trivia because I'm interested in unless it's like a new something I haven't seen before. But there's a great bit of trivia about that exact moment where Leslie Nielsen, R.I.P., died in 2010, but ESPN, the sports network, published an obituary to Enrico Palazzo, who is so in that scene he takes out the guy who's apparently like a famous opera singer who was going to do the national anthem, and then he takes on the role of the umpire. So they did an obituary to Enrico Palazzo, writing, a true Renaissance man, Enrico Palazzo umpired a game after performing the national anthem. Palazzo was the first and only umpire to eject another umpire from a major game. I just like all of that is just and like I love that this movie is regarded so highly, and Leslie Nielsen is regarded so highly that can be an obituary for him, you know, like it's just beautiful.
He has a good standing with the comedy.
He has a good heart.
He was by all reports he was a lovely dude.
Yeah, right.
And he had good standing with the sort of comedy people after coming, you know, out of being a fairly serious actor during the beginning of his career. And he didn't seem to age. Like, this was 1988.
Isn't that wild?
Look at him in fucking the latter scary movie films. Like,
I think he was in Scary Movie 4, and he just looks the same. Like, even
exactly
his physical comedy looks the same.
It's like Steve Martin.
Exactly the same. We are definitely talking about him when we get to Three Amigos. Like the scene when he comes into his apartment and Priscilla Presley's in the kitchen cooking, but he doesn't know, and he comes in and he does the backflips and like he's doing parkour around the apartment. Part of me was like, parkour, and I was like, that's obviously not him, but like that is an encapsulation of the comedy that he brings to this.
But the fantastic use of like. They call them a Texas switch, where you drop a stuntman out of shot and then the actual actor comes back up.
Hey,
it's so good. And then he goes in there and she goes, you know, I'm boiling a fucking I'm boiling beef. Yeah, I'm boiling a roast. How wet do you want it? Like just so
I like it wet and hot.
all the innuendo, I never like, apart from the full body
Beautiful.
condom, which is fairly black and white. But I never got it all. Like I was picking it up last night because of it.
It's so good. So let me ask you then: does this hold up on a modern rewatch? What did you like? What were the things in this? Does the nostalgia hurt? Does it help? How does it hold up?
I think it really helps, honestly. Like, I think for nostalgia purposes, again, going back and enjoying those moments that you liked as a kid, like where OJ gets launched or, with the full body condom or, those big sight gags. But then as an adult, like reassessing the finer detail, the real granular comedy that's going on. Like
the nuance.
When Maltoban gets the dart and when he falls over the railing and he's like, he'll be okay, and then he gets run over and then he gets run over by a steamroller, and then he gets run over by a marching band playing Lua Luai. Like it's just, that was the biggest laugh I got from me, because that is so fucking ridiculous. Why did they pick that song? Why that song in particular?
Well, for a good reason.
So great.
I love that whole scene. And the bit where because he obviously uses his cufflinks to stun him, and he's like, he'll be fine, he'll just be out for a minute or two, and then he falls off the edge. But then the large lady has fallen off the top of the stadium just before that as well. Like the whole thing is just
the fat woman who kills the assassin.
Goddamn hilarious. Like how do you end a movie where you can't get your protagonist to stop the guy? You get a fat woman to fall off a stand.
It just works. It just fucking works. So I
well.
feel like the modern rewatch, like I said, it's not as problematic as it should be for a comedy that came out in 1988.
Totally.
Just so great. And the thing that I kind of missed, the one I was talking about before, where he calls her with different names.
Yes.
The one that I never caught as a kid was he calls her Butterwings.
Butterwings,
which I'm now going to take on. Like,
hey, Butterwings,
Butterwings. Like that sounds like an insult, honestly. But yeah, what did you think about your? I mean, you've got such a history with this. What was your modern rewatch like?
Honestly, I think I said this to you before we started recording. I can remember this practically word for word. Like, I don't even need to be particularly watching it, and I'm still giggling along to myself in the background. And like, I sent you a screenshot of a specific line where there is an actor. There's a character that's called Pap Schmear, and honest to God, like that's a thing I hadn't noticed when I was a kid, and in this rewatch, I was like, holy shit, how have I never noticed that in all the years of watching this? But I think that nostalgia really helps. Like, I personally struggle with a lot of comedy movies now. Like, I think they're trying to pander too much, and the jokes are pretty obvious. Whereas this, it sneaks him in the back door. And even though I could do this word for word for you, like you forget things, like something will be happening in the background. One of my all-time favorite scenes in this is when he stops his car, gets out, and then the car starts rolling after him, and he's like shooting at the car and like, did anyone get the number plate? As he's realizing it's his car,
and he shoots at it and it bursts into flames.
And it just carries on around the car.
Absolutely no fucking reason.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. There's plenty of things. I've got plenty of like Tommy's miscellaneous notes for this off like a modern rewatch. Like, so when there is the big gala ball for the Queen, you see this massive Queen cake being like brought out, and the server cuts that thing like an absolute psychopath. She starts in the middle, and then just takes a cut.
Is that not how you cut
takes
a sheet
cut
cake?
Out.
What's is it?
A face cake.
I've never cut a face cake before.
I mean, it's the size of the cake. It's the size of my friggin' dining table. But it's like she literally starts in the middle. Like who starts in the middle? Regs.
Savages. Absolute savages.
Absolute psychopath. But again, and like the OJ stuff, kind of weirdly foreshadowing events, just brutally honest. This is like comfort food, man. I could just put this on in the background and watch it all day. One thing we're going to talk about when we eventually get to Hot Shots. So Hot Shots, again, it probably tied with this for my favorite, up there with my favorite parodies. Actually, you know what? They're all my favorite. I'm not going to say one's better than another. I fucking love them all. Give me Robin Hood Men in Tights. Give me this. Give me Hot. You know what I mean? One of my favorite parodies was Hot Shots, and I remember when I first started dating my now beautiful fiance, we were probably 5 or 6 months into dating, and it must have been around my birthday because we were really hungover, and it was COVID. We were a COVID relationship. You don't need all this background. COVID relationship. You couldn't have many people over at your house. You were in Melbourne. You had it worse than we did. We could have like 10 people around at that point. And she and a bunch of my friends came around. We had a big party. She obviously stayed over. And we got up and we were sitting with some junk food. And I was like, she was like, what do you want to watch? It's your birthday. Put on whatever you want. And I was like, I want to watch Hot Shots. I want to laugh and just enjoy this silliness. The bitch fell asleep within the first 10 minutes of one of my all-time favorite movies. And I was literally like, this relationship's never going to fucking last. Like, I don't know if I can go. I don't know if I can.
Well, she's proven her worth, obviously. Okay, so what you were hungover. What were you eating?
Oh, great question. That is a really good question. We'd been and got a bunch of junk food from our local supermarket, Coles, and it was just like bags of like chocolate and like gummy sweets and stuff, candies or lollies, whatever you want to call them. And I just remember we were just sitting there, and I think we just ordered food in, like, you know, like some crap burgers or something to kill the hangover.
Yeah, she had a food coma, dude. You can't.
This is before the food arrived.
Oh, really? Oh, no. Sorry, she doesn't skirt that.
Exactly.
Nah.
She was. This is the first real hangover we'd had in like 6 months. So I'm okay with it. I'll let her off this one time, but if she does it again, the engagement.
Has she seen it since?
We haven't sat down to watch it again since. Unfortunately.
No, I think you should do it before the wedding, just in case you decide to change your mind.
What if she falls asleep in it again? Oh my god.
Might be time to trade her in.
Get a better model.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted to share a couple of bits of the trivia for this as well. I mean, I've mentioned a couple already, but there's a couple. There's one, and it really ties into the nostalgia and watching back on a modern rewatch. There's one that I only noticed watching it this time around, which I thought was hilarious. So, when you mentioned the fight scene when the bad guy Ludwig sends an assassin to kill Drevin. He kills the assassin by pushing him off a bridge into like what is ostensibly like the Batman. He falls into like a thing of what you think is acid, but you realize afterwards is like hot dog mixture being made. And I didn't realize, like, much later on in the film when Ludwig orders a hot dog and it comes, there's a finger in it, and it's that finger because it has the big green ring in it. Yeah. And I was just like, holy shit, I haven't missed this for so many years.
Hell of a setup. I like the montage after they have sex, and they had this huge montage of all these relationship moments, and then she's like, at the end of it, they're at her house. She's like, that was such a great day. It's excellent. You should revisit if you haven't. How do you feel about the remake? Like, because it's got Liam Neeson and it's remaking one of your favorite films. That seems like 2 strikes already.
Well, I think it is going to be, like you say, I think it's not going to be necessarily a remake. I think it's going to be a continuation of the story, which I would much prefer than just a flat remake. Yeah. Sometimes the remake's necessary. If anyone is interested, we have a podcast called Podcast Assemble, me and my other good friend DL, and we actually just talked about the new Jurassic World movie.
How is it?
Go and listen to the episode.
Okay.
Scathing, I think, is a word I would use for it. But we talked about how do you save this universe, and we talked about, could it be time to just go back to basics and go back to the beginning and just remake from the start? Like, I don't want to remake a classic of the genre, but could you do something not dissimilar where you go back and you have a competing park which is almost ready to go the same way Jurassic Park is, and you end up having some of those problems and it goes the same way. So you put it in the same time period, et cetera, et cetera. And I think that is
Cretaceous Park.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm with you.
And it's a Velociraptor in the thing, not a T-Rex in the logo. I think that's probably what that movie is likely to do. I think it's going to take it back to basics. It's going to be a lot of the same type of humor. It looks like it in the trailer anyway. And you know what? The first Liam Neeson movie I can actually say I've been excited for ever. I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah.
What about you?
Awesome. Oh yeah, man. I'll check it out. Absolutely. If for no other reason than to do it on the show.
Brilliant.
Excellent. Well, before we sign off, do you want to play my little game today?
Oh, I always want to play your little game, Regs. Hit me.
All right. This game.
Is this the game? Is this what we're doing now? This is
me tickling 2 balls and working the shaft as well.
I'll work the shaft.
I'm glad I've done this on camera now. I'm glad we're not just a podcast. I'm glad we're also a video show, Tommy, because now the internet has seen me do this, and clearly I'm working with some girth here. Like that's.
I was doing it like this, so clearly that says a lot about both of us.
like a sewer pipe down there.
Whether that will make the final cut, who knows at this point, but nothing's
I'm
off
the
the
editor
table.
and I'm lazy, so it's in.
Good editing skills, my friend.
Thank you very much. Would you like to play a game show
I
called
absolutely would.
Get Spoofed? We're going to play Get Spoofed. Tommy, welcome to the show.
Hey, Regan, I've been excited to come on this my entire life. I've been waiting to meet you.
That's so sad. Okay. Trust me, by the time we're finished with this, you can have spoof all over you. All right, so there's 5 questions. The rules remain the same, everybody. Tommy has a possible 104 points over the course of a season, and then we tally them up. And if he gets sort of close to that, he's going to get a good prize.
How many have I got right so far?
6.
Out of how many?
105. We've done 2 other episodes. We've done 3 episodes. So yeah, no, 2 episodes. So yeah, no, you've got more than half.
Yeah,
more than half.
I remember when Gus was on last time. We got lots right between us.
Yeah, that was a good one. I must
Excellent.
admit, because you had the G-Man there.
Had different help. Okay, please.
Bless him. Excellent. All right. So question number 1: which 2000 teen horror spoof movie spawned 4 sequels and is getting a 5th in 2026?
I believe we've already talked about it, Monsieur Regan. It is Scary Movies.
It is. Scary movie it is. Well done, you
About
racist.
Scream.
I don't know why you're a racist. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Why is that?
Yeah, they're doing a new one. Like Marlon Wayans is coming back to do it. I reckon they're probably going to parody the fact that all of these, and even the guy who played Doofy is coming back.
Oh,
they're going to parody
really?
all these legacy sequels that all of the
Well,
people
again,
are doing,
I hope it goes back to basics and it is just a parody of the genre, the same way the first one was. So parodying Scream specifically, but that genre of teen slasher.
Scream 4 and Scream 5, like the ones that have come out more recently.
Totally.
Absolutely, yeah. Mel Brooks' 1993 spoof, Men in Tights, heavily lampooned which 2 legit Robin Hood movies?
Oh my God. I didn't realize it lampooned 2.
Yeah,
I thought it was just...
It literally takes scenes and characters from one and the other. Yeah.
Oh, wow. The only one I have in my head right now is Robin Hood Men in Tights. No, sorry, that's the film.
That's what everybody does.
Robin Hood, King of Thieves, is that what it's called? Prince of Thieves.
No. Prince of Thieves, yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the one.
That's why the character of a Choose in it. Why it starts in the jail.
Yeah. Okay. I need to rewatch that. That's a good. We should put that on our list, on our Epstein's list. I'm gonna just go.
Can you stop calling it that though?
No country for old film list.
Yes.
I'm getting a rogue here and just give one just because I am way out of my depth here and say the Disney animated version.
No, it doesn't. It's actually a fantastic film. The Adventures of Robin Hood with Errol Flynn, which I recently saw a retro of at the cinema, and it's fucking fantastic.
The reason I said that film was because of the outfits. Now, if you look at Robin Hood in the outfit he wears in the classic spoof versus the actual animated version, it's very similar.
Yeah. Oh, that's very true. And they make a joke about it where they're like, pick up your arrows, spears, quivers, and pantyhose. It's spectacular.
Gentlemen, lend me your ears.
That's disgusting. Like, just
so good.
Cary Ellis is just.
I loved him, but recently I've got to have gone off him. Anyway, go on, please.
Was it because of Mission Impossible?
No, actually, it was because of Strange All Things.
Oh, Strange All Things.
Yes, Strange All Things.
It's like the other day when I was recording a Film Addicts podcast by the show with my podcasting partner Addy, and I called Vin Diesel. I did that. I instead of Vin Diesel, I called him Vin Diesel. And
Vin Diesel.
It was like his classier version.
Not
of it,
Vincent Dieselian.
That's actually even classier. We're going next level. Okay, question 3.
So wait, how many points have we got here? 2 out of 3? I don't know how many we're doing here.
Well, I'll give you 1.5 because you got the first one and you got one of the second one. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. No more from now on.
Never again.
I refuse to get another point right.
0.5. Okay. All
You're
right.
tallying up.
Yeah,
one
I am. I've got to keep a
0.5.
tally. Yeah, a 0.5. It'll come in. Hey, man, it could be the difference between fucking getting to something or getting to nothing. You know.
It sounds excellent. Can't wait.
Yeah,
Do we
I don't know
still
what
have the music playing in the background? The little like jingle playing? I think that's.
It will taper off, but yeah, it started at the beginning.
Keep it going. It's gonna
The whole time. That won't be annoying. What I will do is send you a Blu-ray of Taken. That'll be your
Fuck
that'll be your
that.
gift.
How do I lose this?
just completely punt the rest of them. So, obviously Naked Gun spawned some sequels. Name the subtitles of both of the Naked Gun sequels.
It's 33 and a third. I should know this.
Do you know because it's 33 and a third is the third one, obviously. Yeah. Do you know the subtitle?
No, I'm going to have to say no here. What is it? You want the
do you
subtitle
know it for the second one?
I don't.
All right. So the first sequel is 2.5, The Smell of Fear.
Oh my God.
And 33 and a third is The Final Insult.
I could have given you 2.5, but I didn't. I didn't realize you like that.
Yeah, you had to do the whole
extension.
thing.
Okay, that's
Excellent.
phenomenal. That's wonderful.
Still good though. Still good. Question 4. Not Another Teen Movie, the spoof of 90s and early 2000s teen romance pictures, stars which unknown
Chris
at
Evans.
the time?
I knew it.
Well done.
That was literally, you said not another teen movie, and the only thing I could see in my head is that scene where it's Chris Evans looking at a picture of Chris Evans
in his locker,
doing the same face on the wall. It's great, beautiful,
fantastic. And the final question: name the film that this quote is from. So, are we being too literal? No, you fool. We're following orders. We were told to comb the desert, so we're combing it.
Fuck, that's gonna get me. Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Well done.
Yes, that's also
on the
our
desert.
list.
You guys found anything yet? We ain't found shit. He's got the little comb.
I've only ever seen that once, and it's so long ago I barely remember. But they're making a sequel, aren't they?
I know, and Mel Brooks just turned 90.
He's coming out of retirement for it. I can't wait.
Outrageous.
Guys.
Well, congratulations, Tommy. You did pretty well there, my friend. You did pretty well. You got
what did I get?
3.5.
3.5? That's as many inches
5.
as I have.
That's
on that note, guys, thank you.
See you later.
Thank you for joining us. If you got this far, we genuinely really appreciate it. Thank you for coming to this episode of No Country for Old Films, baby. Come back next time where we will be revisiting more of the nostalgic films that you love. What are your memories of Naked Gun from the files of Police Squad? I'm going to say 1988, not 1998 this time.
Mm-hmm.
Which films are you reminded of everywhere you look? Let us know. Hit us up in the comment section below if you're on YouTube. Give us a 5-star review. Please, please, please. It really helps. And just, if you can't find the comment section, find us on Instagram, find us on TikTok, or send us an email. We are at nocountryforoldfilms@gmail.com. Easy to find. Regan, thanks for coming along, mate.
That's all right. It's a pleasure. I'm excited to keep moving forward. We'll have some more guests soon too. We'll have some friends come and join us.
This is the most fun you can have without having a giant condom on.
Well said.
And don't forget to rewind before returning. Thanks, guys.
Peace.